That's actually fire. I like that. That's actually fire. Oh Lord.
Kratos versus Asura.
The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor. Cause sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Who would that be, bro? I'm still
The
thinking it's
primordials
Asura,
waged
bro.
war across existence, a series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom! Now that's what I call a big bang.
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Okay.
Starting
okay.
a whole messy cycle. Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos.
As a classic
right.
bastard child of Zeus, Kratos was left among Spartan
Hey,
mortals,
he's 7'8".
far
He's
exceeding
tall
all
as-
among
tall
them.
as hell.
He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass. And
Destroy my
land is yours.
enemies.
A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords, and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
It really
Ares
is,
had
bro.
a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family,
Yeah.
permanently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter. He was, forevermore,
The ghost of Sparta. Yep.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them.
Yep.
And got some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads. like
Crazy.
Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules were a match for Kratos.
Oh, no,
nor
not-
was
not at all,
Helios,
bro.
the
I'm
sun
sorry.
god capable
Not at
of
all,
moving
bro.
stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold
Oh
up
my
the
gosh,
cosmos
bro.
on his
I'm
own
telling you,
instead.
bro.
And he could do it with just one
It's gonna be a
hand,
crazy
according
battle.
to the novelization.
Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
Causing
Oh,
shockwaves
wait,
that
oh,
moved
wait,
over
hold on now, hold on.
quadrillion
This might be-
times
this might be a
faster
close
than
battle.
A frankly incomprehensible feat,
Then there's Daddy Zeus.
who proved a serious challenge until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
Of Olympus, yeah, I
It can
remember
make
that.
Tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly
He
energy
was-
and
he was
can pull
going
it up
in,
and
bro.
even kill
I remember
Zeus.
that.
Like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately
It was
released
going
hope
in, bro.
across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything.
Like a
Literally,
badass,
everything.
He was unstoppable, non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife and daughter were still gone. What was he to do?
He didn't know.
Right.
He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
past
There's
mistakes,
a reason
okay.
he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the toughest task he ever undertook, especially after Faye unfortunately died of a mysterious illness.
Damn it,
Unfortunately,
not
man.
again.
That's
But
crazy,
hey,
man.
It wasn't Kratos' fault this time, and Faye left
Oh,
the tools
man.
he'd need to keep the boy safe, including
The boy.
Leviathan axe.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos, the Leviathan axe was deliberate and mighty, said to rival Mjolnir itself.
Thor
Mhm.
wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have
Ooh.
once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Aesir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not all
Right.
anger is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like the Dropnir Ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally, he contested with the strongest of the Norse
Oh
gods,
man,
including
now
the
that I'm
god
thinking
of
about this,
thunder,
I don't
Thor,
know. Maybe
who was
Kratos
powerful
do
enough
got
to
it.
fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the World Tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's kind of like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed
Oh,
old
man,
weapons by
that-
reckoning with his
ooh.
past sins, even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a man and also a bear.
Kratos made a lifetime
Man,
of mistakes.
this is
future
actually
would
gonna be a little bit
different.
more
He'd be
challenging than
than
I
he was
thought.
In the past. Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope. Long
Now let's
ago,
get to
a
Asura.
demigod fell from the heavens, only to rise from the
Let's get
depths
to
of
Asura.
Naraka
Let's
after
do it. Let's do it.
12,000 years.
After 12,000 years, he's free to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals, Asura
God
served as the
dang.
defender of humanity against the impure
12
Goma, dark
God,
spirit
damn,
monsters
12,000 years
infesting
old.
the world.
And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer, mantra.
By advancing technology with mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the 6-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not
Right.
yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something
Hell
to make him
no,
even more
bruh.
mad, right?
Hell no.
Right?
Funny you should say
Nope.
that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter, Mithra,
And
Right.
Mithra has the unique power to supercharge mantra energy.
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously,
Ooh.
Asura wasn't
Yeah.
gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him.
Oh, so
What
they
a
thought.
dick.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die. So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really, really, really pissed off.
And through his rage, Asura's power exploded,
Yep.
rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wyzen.
Who could
Yeah.
blow up the planet and wreck it with just a finger? Look at this!
Asura is so powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fists to break steel, fire explosive energy blasts.
And headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster. The dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes.
Yeah,
and
bro.
when he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid-fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid. Like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the
What is
gods
that?
killed that girl too, along with her whole village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he
Right,
gets. What did you
like
think
the
was gonna
Hulk.
happen?
Yet even in berserker mode,
So it would make more
Asura
sense
never
for Asura to
lost
go against the
total
Hulk,
control.
you know?
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra, he wiped out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels so high even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts
Oh,
Asura
man.
while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay though, his brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome, they're bros again! Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst.
God,
Dive into the
bruh,
planet's
that
core to
fight was
obtain power
intense,
equal
bro.
to 1,000 arms. His mantra form, finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast.
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved. Yet, Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop.
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it. That thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the mantra
Yeah, they
reactor.
did.
Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin was understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead,
Right.
he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of mantra itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor, or Ryu, right in the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the dangers of uncontrolled
I don't remember
anger,
that. I don't remember
Asura's
that. I
wrath
don't remember that
gave him the
comics.
power to save everything, all because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
Okay.
You can hear it now, bro?
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Okay, cool. Still gotta get used to this TikTok stuff. All right, finally, a battle that we've been waiting for a long time, bro. Kratos versus Asura, bro. And I've always said Asura was gonna win this. After what they just told me, after everything else, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. The hell? Here's Asura with this crazy ass run, bro.
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia. But not for long.
That's crazy. A lot of folks don't know that's what they used to call Earth before they called it Earth.
Right.
They used to call it Gaia.
Which explains why Asura's been around way longer than Kratos.
That's what I was just gonna say. That just shows how long he been on.
Woo! Throw them hands, bro. Them hands sound heavy, bro.
He had to hit it with those kicks. Ooh.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Spartan's Wrath. Spartan's Rage. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, shit. Right. They gotta do them like that. If they gotta do that, they gotta do the command impacts with Kratos. Damn.
Yeah, they go. Wake up, Kratos. I got you up in the air like that.
You let
For
your
real?
wrath consume you. I have been down that road before. Shut up! Very well.
Shit. Okay, okay. Don't let up, Kratos.
Oh, he's pulling that out. He's pulling the left back.
Woo!
Boy said, hold out them punches, boy.
Oh man. Uh-oh.
He's breaking the wall there too.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, he took his arms out.
Yeah, he in with that spear, boy.
Oh
Where'd she
no.
come from?
She was there at the beginning. Ah! Where'd it go? It's like Kratos is really eating this up, bro. He's really eating his punches, bro.
Yeah, he ain't got a stretch
Oh man, Asura the Destroyer, Destructor. What you gonna do, Kratos? What you gonna do?
Oh, this is what Kratos like. You like when his opponents are getting. He gonna crawl all around him. Uh-oh, he's playing new feet.
Oh, go, yo!
Kratos said, I'm gonna take it off.
No way, bro.
What, turned into action, didn't it?
That's the same thing that Asura did to Wizen.
Earn me yet, Titan.
He turned into a titan. It's Kratos up.
Ooh! Ooh!
But you deserve a worthy end.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, them chains, boy.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh, he got the sword of Olympus.
That boy
Wow.
put it straight through his chrome dome, literally.
Wow. I'm wrong. I really thought Asura was gonna get that. Well, I was wrong. Damn.
No, because Azura, like
You are a monster.
you know,
no
things have
longer.
become even stronger nowadays. So you gotta think Azura was way back
I
when.
never was.
Dang.
And Kratos, you know, Kratos been fighting Titans for a long time. I believe he would have beat old Kratos, like the young Kratos. I think he would have beat him.
I feel like he would too.
But not this one who understands rage and everything. Like, man, he was teaching that boy, really.
Dang. Kratos took the dub. My bad, Kratos. You got it, bro. My bad, bro. I'm sorry I doubted you, bro. I
guess
I ain't read the comics and stuff like that. I didn't read the comics and stuff. I ain't think you had that kind of firepower, bro.
Amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction. But the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance, speed seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos is quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without
Right.
Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His
Right.
light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments
Okay.
could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But what
Wow.
does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously
Right.
a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura easily takes experience.
Right.
But when it
Oh, dang,
comes
I
to
didn't know.
versatility, he couldn't match all the
I
weapons
figured
and
that.
abilities Kratos had.
Sure.
Okay, I could definitely give him that, yeah, because Kratos definitely had a lot of arsenals.
Relies on one thing.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more options in combat. Slowing down time,
Yeah.
healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies.
Ooh,
And a
mantra.
variety
Yeah,
of
when
gods.
Asura loses all his mantra energy, that's it for him.
Ah.
So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed. Versatility. And multiple ways to finish this for
gotcha.
good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he
So that
could,
explains
Asura's
why.
resurrections
Okay, that
take
explains
years or
another
whole
thing. So he
centuries.
was draining his
Yeah.
mantra
But all this
along in
is
the
so
fight.
That's why I
could
say he
match
could've
Asura's
beat
crazy
the young
strength.
Kratos
All
because the
roads
young
lead to
Kratos wouldn't
power,
have had
which
all
should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do. If this came down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats
Yeah,
reveals the
yeah,
truth.
this
At
upside
his
down.
peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely
Shit.
impressive and
Yeah.
unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos,
Okay.
but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos,
Right.
held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And
Okay.
we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in game.
Even if we assume the
Okay.
Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
God
Almost
dang,
100
bro.
times greater than Chakravartin's destruction. And this isn't some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering super
Damn, that is ridiculous.
And Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura. but
Right,
we
that's
do.
what I'm saying.
Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped
I
him.
never seen him,
Atlas is
like,
strong enough to lift
match
all of
anything like
reality,
that.
And Kratos
That's because
overpowered
he
him.
never had to,
Kronos
because, like,
defeated the
guys
creator
fight,
of the
guys
universe in a
sometimes fight
one-on-one
on
fight,
normal terms
same as Asura,
and don't go
and
crazy
Kratos
like that.
killed Kronos. Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil, and Kratos takes the edge in power.
Wow.
Actually,
If you give us
here's the
Asura's
thing.
Wrath
I
2,
bet you
we'll try
in
this
God
again.
of War,
That'd be
what
pretty
they
awesome.
do is they
Asura
probably
as the sun rises.
everything's
The
probably
god of
slowed
wrath
down in
was
God of War
Kratos.
for us
The
to
winner
perceive.
is Kratos.
So he probably would. They probably do be moving
But
fast, just like Dragon Ball Z. When they be showing the Dragon Ball Z fights, them fights be taking seconds, but for us, them look like minutes.
Right. Oh shit. Oh, okay, this is an alternate ending.
Why it look like Kratos eating that?
It does, don't it?
Like, come on, man, keep pushing. Okay, you knocked me out my feet.
But his skull's still intact though.
Yep.
Where is he? In Valhalla?
Did he just run into his daughter?
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
no, wait, that's his son.
No, that's
that's his daughter.
yeah, that's his daughter. Yeah. I thought he went to.
That's crazy. He got a son and a daughter.
That is, bro. That is crazy, bro.
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time
Oh,
on
man.
Death Battle.
The alternate ending, he sent that boy to his daughter. That's crazy.
Right. Who we got next? Who's that? Oh yeah, Ghost Rider. Oh, Ghost Rider versus Spawn.
Subscribe
Okay.
and join as a member to see more Death
Okay.
Battle. Thanks for watching.
They got my dog Spawn in the mix. Okay.
They need to come back out with a Spawn movie. I don't know how they're gonna top the original one though.
Bro, I don't know how they go.
That junk would be fire.
That would be fire. Can you imagine bro, a 2025 Spawn movie? That shit would be freaking crazy, bro. Cause he already got so many different feats, throughout the comics and stuff, bro. Bro, that's gonna be freaking crazy.
And then they can start with. What they need to do is they need to come out with like I don't know what to call it, but like the darker version of Marvel. Cause Spawn is like on the darker version of all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I don't-
Everybody else be kind of like Spawn, Ghost Rider. Who else they got? Blade. Like that's the dark side. Like, where it's like, yeah, we heroes, but I'm gonna kill my enemies. They not gonna stay alive. Like, I'm sorry.
I mean they do, but I don't think, man, they put them in a
I
real
want to see
movie.
them. I want to see folks like that cross over. Like, imagine seeing the Spawn movie with Blade show up. You know what I'm saying? Spawn fighting vampires, and then Blade pop up like, man, what the heck? This is my gig. Well, some of these vampires are mutated with Hell's Spawn, so I gotta be here to kill them too. You know what I mean? That should be fire.
That'd be tough. I ain't gonna lie, that would be tough. But will they get to it? Probably not.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
know. I don't even know,
You see that I'm put a hold on the Blade?
Well,
Like, what
y'all.
happened to Blade?
Well, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed that reaction. I clearly did. I just want to say, bro, Kratos, I apologize, bro. I was not seeing none of those feats of what they
I didn't know
explained
that you
during the
weren't on
gameplay.
Kratos' side, so that was crazy. I
That-
didn't know that you weren't on Kratos'
I,
side.
bro, Kratos is my dog, but I play both games, man. I've seen what they're capable of just from their gameplay. But shoot, apparently, bro, the gameplays only restrict their powers. They don't amplify it. It just restricts it.
I'm
so.
telling you, Kratos over any god, cause he the god of war, and all he do is fight gods and kill them.
Still though, bro, that man,
Dude,
Kratos
just
is
another
A1.
god.
That Kratos is A1, bro. So, hey, to all of you God of War fans out there, look, bro, I'm still that dog for God of War. I was just only doing from strength comparisons for what I've witnessed. That's it. I haven't read no comics or anything like that. I only played the game. I didn't read none of that. So yeah, my hunch was off, way off. It was way the hell off, but hey, I'll take that L, bro. On to the next one. You feel me? Other than that, y'all, love each and
Put
every
your
one of
L's
y'all.
in the chat. Put your L's in the chat.
Anyways, love each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all go and support my boy Kaze in the chat. Kaze93 photos.
Hey, yeah. I
And
be on the streaming on Twitch.
y'all make sure y'all go follow him on Twitch as well. I will put it down in the description below. So make sure y'all go show my boy some support. And until then, we'll be back with some more lit content. Hope y'all ready, because, bruh, it's going to be lit content every single week. I'm going to be streaming a lot more than usual. So we're going to be in it. We're going to be lit, y'all.
And the OG saying is, you remember the OG saying you used to say? Don't
Wait.
fall asleep and dream about your dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Get up and live them.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
Exactly. Like he said, don't fall asleep and dream of your dreams. Get up and chase them. Simple as that. And until the next lit video, dang it.
Yeah.
This is Dream and Kaze. Out here.